Namaste, world raisers, and welcome to the very first episode of a Raise the World Project Now Talks with your host, Roger and Sabina. So we don't really know what we're doing here other than answering some questions. Yes, there's questions and reoccurring comments in the comment section just wondering about us. So we figured we'd, start talking about ourselves a little bit more and answering some of your wonderful questions. So let's get started.
That is a very good question, and honestly, I'm not exactly sure how to answer it because it's not something I'm doing consciously. Like, I'm not thinking of, oh, now is a good time to laugh, or now is a good time to smile. It comes quite naturally, and usually when I hear Dharma, it's, it just uplifts me. Especially when it's beautifully presented, like Sadhguru, for example, does. It just puts a big smile on my face and it makes me really cheerful. So, I don't really want to hold back. I just, let it flow.
Yeah, that was one of the first things that drew me to Sabina when we first met. Yeah, I would watch her. It sounds creepy, but no. we were in the November course together at Couple Monastery, where we learned the Lam Rim of Tibetan Buddhism, and I always like to sit in the back, right? And she ended up sitting like a few seats ahead of me, and I was kind of across, but I would always see just her joy when Lama Zopa Rinpoche would enter in, and just her glow and her devotion and just her love and just that passion and that happiness was just natural, right? And she still has that. Like when we first watched Sadhguru for the first time, and even recently when we listened to Osho for the first time, right? You just see the joy, and it's beautiful. And then just your devotion when you were doing the offerings with your hand gestures. She knew all the Tibetan Buddhist hand
not all,
gestures.
The basics.
Well, compared to me, right? I was like, wow.
Okay.
She's got some devotion, right? So I was like, there's potential there. Yeah. And then we ended up in the Vajrasattva retreat together, and then the rest is history.
So much about me. Okay, I didn't expect that. Let's move on.
Well, I want to talk about why I'm laughing and smiling too. Okay. Well, for me, I don't want to be left behind, right, by her joy. So it's getting to be more natural for me. Like I'm more of a stoic figure where I can just watch, a video and, because for me, I'm just processing and taking in the wisdom. But now I'm getting, more expressive, and I see how enjoyable it is, right? To, truly smile and laugh and, be more vulnerable and emotional. So I'm enjoying the process of opening up more.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
I like it. Good on you. I was waiting for that for a long time.
Because we got to be, where we are, like what level of consciousness we're at right now. It's okay.
Well, not much hair there, as many of you noticed, all of you, and we got a lot of comments. So no, I am not sick, luckily. I'm doing very well, actually. It was a choice, and I made that choice in 2012 already, after spending lots of times in Tibetan Buddhist monasteries or nunneries. I wanted to become a Tibetan Buddhist nun myself, which never happened. But as a sign of renunciation, I shaved my head, and I just kept it because it's very easy, and I like it. So that's all.
Yeah, and for me, I shave my head because I'm going bald anyways, and it's starting to look like a mess when I grow my hair. So, so I decided to just keep it shaved. I actually shaved it for the first time when we were in the Vajrasattva retreat. And I remember the moment I came up onto the roof of the building we were all staying in, and Sabina and one of our other friends, Iris, was there.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you guys think? And they loved it. So are we Hindu? I love this question. Every time it pops up in the comment section, I always answer the same. We are seekers. So we are on the path, on the journey. We've set our intention, and it's that intention that it drives us forward. It's the very reason why we're here now with this YouTube channel. So we're still seekers. That's why we're taking in spiritual content, learning from all of the wonderful spiritual teachers out there so we can continue our evolution. And because we're watching these videos anyways, might as well invite you guys to join us for the ride. If we all do it together, who knows what can happen.
We have indeed been to India. I myself spent 6 weeks in India in 2012. I arrived in Goa and then went to Hubli and attended His Holiness the Dalai Lama's teachings, and then went to Hampi, and it was beautiful. I loved it. I loved the landscape. It was very very, very nice experience. So then in 2017, the both of us went there. We arrived in Delhi this time. Roger got sick right away.
Sure did, yeah. Got the Delhi belly, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. Literally on the second day.
Yeah, and that was interesting for me. That was the first time I got sick traveling. So thought I was immune, but I guess not.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Anyways,
and then we did a few things in Delhi, so that was great. The Akshar Dam was amazing, and then we did a Lakshmi Narayan temple, which we loved, and then we went to the Lotus temple, the Baha'i. So that was great. Yeah, and then that's it, and then we continued our journey. Down the Buddhist circuit.
Yeah, we flew to... Where did we fly to? Varanasi?
Varanasi, yeah.
Yeah, we bathed in the Ganges.
We went into Ganges, yeah. It was awesome. Loved it, yeah.
And we went to the Buddhist site where he gave the lecture on the Four Noble Truths.
Yeah, his first teaching, So Sarnath, yeah, it was fantastic, right? It was great. And then we took the train. To Bodh Gaya. And then
we spent there quite a while.
We were there a whole month.
Yeah.
We were there 30 days. So we went to the Mahabodhi temple.
Of course.
Every day, circumambulating.
We rang the bell there.
The big bell in the garden.
Yeah. And then we flew to Nepal, right?
Yeah.
There are lots of comments that just make me laugh. And I look high as fuck. I thought, let's address it here. Because I am a little bit proud of not having been high on drugs for a long time. So I took the vow of not drinking alcohol in 2014, but I already stopped beforehand in 2013, which makes it many, many years no alcohol. And smoking weed, I maybe did, 5, maximum 10 times in my whole lifetime before 2013. Never really interested me. I got a lot of headaches, and it was pretty boring, to be honest. So never been into other drugs. Alcohol and marijuana was the only thing I ever took.
So when you're seeing us and we look intoxicated, it's because we are intoxicated on the spiritual teachings, like the one we just watched, Sadhguru, the other day, where he was talking about being stoned, right? It was the Truth for Youth series, and he's like, he's stoned all the time because he's tapped into that bliss, right? So we all can. So in Sabine, watching spiritual teachings, she's getting blissed out. She's happy. Me as well. And I have not drank either for quite some time, since my best friend Danny's wedding, where I gave it up completely. I was the best man, so I had to make a toast. So I didn't renounce it until then. But I remember after I gave my toast, that was literally my last sip of alcohol.
In 2015.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, and, we can be proud of that because, it is tempting when you're not feeling too well to just get intoxicated and not feel it for a while. That it did cross my mind over the years because I have not been too well over the past years at times, but I never did it. Yeah, it's like, no, it's not an option. I'm gonna get through this without.
Yes. Better avenues for joy and peace and happiness, but no judgment, right? All we can say is we all have our own journey, and if you want to, moderation is key. That's my one piece of advice. Starseed. Are we starseeds? And which galaxy do we come from? We got to admit that we have not explored any sorts of teachings on starseeds. So New Age spiritual teachings, nothing, against it. We all have our own journey and our own path. But, for us, we were just guided to the old age teachings. Old age, right? So Hinduism, Buddhism, and for me, I thank my blessings for my main teacher, Dr. David R. Hawkins, and he's the one that guided me and led me to, the Eastern traditions. Just pointing to the profound truth within them, and that we have everything that we need, right here by the teachings, the enlightened beings that have already appeared on this planet. And then even Buddhism stating that really fortunate to be born in a time when such a teacher has appeared. And we're really lucky because we have lots of teachers right now. So this is an incredible time. So I'm from Canada. I was born in Whitewood, Saskatchewan, and then grew up most of my life in Saskatoon, and then moved to Alberta and back and forth throughout my upbringing. But right now, in Alberta, Canada.
Yeah, I was born in Germany, in Saarlouis, close to the border of, pretty much on the border of France. And I left Germany in 2011 and pretty much only came back for a few weeks or months to visit family.
So thank you so much for joining us for our very first episode of Raise the World Project Now Talks with your hosts, Roger and Sabina. And if you like this video, let us know if you want us to do more of these. Ask us some more questions. Maybe comment on other things you would like us to talk about. Just anything in general is open for discussion. Of course, we'll use our discretion as to what we want to talk about. But feel free to engage in the comments. And let us know what you think.
Yeah, we kind of scraped these together just to make this first one. So now we're looking forward to hearing from you. And then we can put these videos out maybe once a month.
Yeah, so if you like this video, please hit that like button. Remember to subscribe. It really, really helps the channel. Of course, let us know what you want us to talk about in the comment section. And remember, raise yourself.
And raise the world. Thank you so much, everyone. And a very special thank you to all our members. We love you.
Peace.